Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona channel in English. Well, today we have pre-match. We will play against Getafe. So we're going to talk about the press conference that Koeman underwent yesterday. Also, we're going to talk about the market a bit. Actually, I want to tell you that on the September 1st, we're going to do an analysis of how Barcelona manage the transfer market this year to see how good or how bad it was. And well, without more delay, let's start. Well, today we have to play. Today's Sunday at 12 p.m. here in Spain. So in Thailand, it's going to be 5 p.m. That's where I have the mind in this moment. But, well, Koeman talked about many things. I think everything except the match. He talked about Collado. He said that there is no difference with Pjanic. They know perfectly their situations and there is much competence and they have to find any place to play. And also they ask for the prices, the elevated prices of the market. And Koeman said it's crazy, the ciphers we are using, seeing how bad the world is now. Actually, also he talked about the exit of some players. He said that there are just few days. There are just 2 days to stop the market, to close the market, and some of the players, even if the attitude is good, they have to find an exit, and they are having problems. We will talk about that on the day we have to talk about this. Also, he talked about Ilaix. He said he's not going to talk about this anymore. About Ansu Fati, he said that, well, he's getting recovered, but this is after so many months. Remember, almost 10 months, if it's not almost. I think it's 10 months. Since he didn't play a single match, he got injured. And then he has been for so long out of the field. So I think it's going to be very difficult for Ansu Fati to start. He said he's not going to be against Sevilla. So even though he's training with the team, etc., it seems that it will take some weeks more yet to go to play. Also, he talked about other things. For example, he talked about Mbappe, all the things about Mbappe and Real Madrid, and he said that if Real Madrid has money, it's all right, but of course, every team wants the best players. For me, Mbappe is a very good player, that's true. He has some things to improve, but he's quite young yet. And it's a superstar. And I think those things that he has to improve in Real Madrid is not going to improve them. But, well, he wanted to play in Real Madrid as Memphis wanted to play for Barcelona. And, well, I wish the best for them. And I think really it's going to be hard for Real Madrid and Mbappe. I'm going to talk about Real Madrid a bit. But I think they will get it. Because if not next year or they do it in December and PSG will lose a lot of money, or in January he will be able to sign for Real Madrid for free. That's a very good, that's quite bad business for PSG. Well, and also he talked about other things, for example, the number 10. He said that he doesn't care. It's not the topic that he wants to talk about. It's something about the club. No, that's something that he cares. And also he talked, for example, about Umtiti, and he said, I don't used to talk about names, but I've done the training or the course to be a coach, but I never did it with 32 players. Actually, it's impossible. So yeah, the phrase, the sentence was, I've done the course to be a trainer, to be a coach, but not with 32 players. It's impossible to manage. And actually, that's true. You can have the 23, 25 25 is already many players, but 32 is having almost 3 teams in one club. So what do you do? No? Well, Koeman talked about Collado, and it seems that Sheffield United is interested, the team of the Premier League is interested in Collado. Let's see, they are interested in having a loan from Barcelona, a player that actually doesn't count for Koeman, but we will see how it works. Because remember that the Brooks was interested in him too, and finally he didn't get anything. And also, Raymond Aiz is still, he has some other options too. They are in Mallorca, Rayo Vallecano, and Freiburg from Germany. They are interested in the forward, but they are waiting. Aiz is still waiting for what Koeman thinks about him, because if Koeman doesn't count on him until, as he has shown until now, probably he will have to find a solution. And yeah, here it was. I didn't press the button. I'm sorry. And finally, let's talk about the match. A match against Getafe. Getafe is a strong team, actually, one of the main teams in Madrid. And playing in the Camp Nou, it's not going to be tough for Real Madrid. Why is it it's at 12 p.m.? It's at 5 p.m. Not at 12. It's at 5 p.m. Yeah, I was thinking. I don't know why I got confused. Well, anyway, as I was saying, Getafe has been always a very hard team. Getafe counts with some players from Barcelona, for example, Carles Aleñá, Sandro, Cucurella. If I'm not wrong, he's still in Getafe. But the other day I read that there is a Premier League team interested in him, so I'm not sure. But well, it's going to be a tough match. Actually, they played quite good against Sevilla. But anyway, here we have Getafe has lost the last 2 matches. One against Sevilla, when they deserve to win really, but well, or not to win, to draw, sorry. And the other one, I don't know. I didn't check that match. But well, Barcelona drew the last match, and so let's see. Anyway, here we have Real Madrid, who won yesterday against Betis. I saw the match, well, the first half, and wow, quite lucky. But well, let's talk. So, who do you think should be on the starting 11? I read many things. I read that there is the chance of Umtiti, Coutinho, Ter Stegen, the Coutinho, Araujo, Lenglet, many players to have their first chance. Actually, even Collado. But no, Collado is not even in the list. I think for the squad, Barcelona brought Umtiti, Coutinho, and Ter Stegen and Mingueza. So, and I read somewhere that Ter Stegen should be the goalkeeper, etc. It's right that Ter Stegen has been training for some weeks already, but if you ask me, for me, it should be Neto. We should let Ter Stegen rest, make sure that knee is recovered, and then let him play. So, which do you think? Well, which I think should be the starting 11? Here you have it. No? Alba has performed good matches. I think his level has decreased a bit from last year. Could be much better because the other day against Bilbao he disappeared a bit. But well, and defensively, well, it was a hole directly. Then we don't have Piqué's injured, remember, and Eric Garcia got a red card the other day. Deserved. I'm not going to defend him. It was a foul behind. The player was alone. It was the typical, the manual red card. So, in this case, I think it should be Araujo and Lenglet who should cover that position. And why I think so? Why not Mingueza? I think Mingueza just came from I mean, he has been training, but Lenglet has been with the team since many weeks ago. Mingueza came, I think, like last week with Pedro 2 weeks ago, so it still needs a bit more. And I think if we put Mingueza now, it could be a bit of a hole, even though Araujo and Mingueza has performed quite good matches last year. But in this moment, I think it's more secure or better to put Araujo and Lenglet, and then Dest. That Dest, I hope he performs as well as he did against Real Sociedad, because last week it was a bit same problem as Alba. Sometimes many mistakes, not quite depth, etc. Then in the midfield, I would put Busquets. Busquets is a reference. He's a captain now, actually, so he has performed quite good matches. De Jong, I think no one will, after the 2 matches that he has performed, because against Bilbao, he was one of the best players. And then Sergio Roberto. We have other options, of course. We could put Gavi, Demir is more a wing, but well, could perform this position too, I think. Even though Ricky put, but I think the last matches, the projection of Sergio Roberto I think Sergio Roberto in this position plays quite better than as a center back. So yeah, I think it could be a good chance to substitute Pedri, who's in holidays now, and let here Sergio Roberto play. But if they put Gavi, I wouldn't be surprised, really. And then at the forward, the typical. Griezmann, Braithwaite, and Memphis. Why don't we put? I think could be quite interesting to moving Depay to the forward as a striker and try Yousuf Demir as a wing, just because as this forward didn't work against Bilbao, and the teams they check what they've done before. I think that could be a good solution to break a bit the dynamic we forgot from last match and surprise and do something different. But well, we don't know. It's Koeman, and sometimes, well, you know. So thank you guys for watching us. I'm sorry for all the problems of the connections, etc. But I hope it was informing the information that I informed you. And well, thank you for everything, and see you in the next video. I hope you watch the match and enjoy it. Bye.